Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I made my car decal with inexpensive material. So if you guys want to see how I did it, keep watching.
Okay, so I'm starting off by going into the Cricut design space. I'm going to click on a new design, and then I am just going to type out my decal that I want to do for my car. Now, this decal is really easy because I'm only using letters, and I know it would be a little bit more difficult if there were different colors involved or anything like that, but since this is my first time making a decal, I chose to do something fairly simple. So this says SSDGM. It's from a podcast that I listen to. So I just chose the design, or the font rather, that I liked, and I am pulling in the letters. That way they connect together. Okay, and then I'm just going to resize it to the size that I want for my car. Usually, what I've seen online, they're between 3 to 7 inches. Once I like the size of it, I'm going to click Make It. And for car decals or any kind of decals itself, you do not want to mirror it. So make sure that this little mirror button is not clicked because you want it the correct way as if you're writing it. So now that everything is how I want it to be, I'm gonna send it to the the Cricut machine so it cuts the vinyl out. Okay, so now I am loading the vinyl into the Cricut machine, and I just use regular white vinyl, and I'm gonna hold it down just to make sure that it goes through all the way and it goes through correctly. Okay, now that it's in there correctly, I'm going to click the little C button in the middle, which cuts out the vinyl, and then it's going to cut out all my letters. Oh, and I did weld the letters together because if you don't weld them, it's going to cut them out individually, and we don't want that. So I made sure to weld the letters before sending it to the printer or the cutter. Okay, so now that the vinyl is cut out, I am taking the weeding tool and I'm just going to weed out the extra vinyl. And this one came off really easily, and we're using permanent vinyl for this, not heat transfer vinyl. They're two different types of vinyl. So make sure to get permanent vinyl for any car decals, wall decals, stickers, anything like that. So I'm just going to weed out the little pieces here. And then once that is done, you can get the clear transfer paper or white transfer paper through different companies or Michaels or anything like that. I like to do things on a budget, and if there's a way to save money, that's that's the route I'm going to go. If it works the same way and I can save some money, that's what I'll do. So I actually saw another video where someone purchased the regular clear vinyl from the Dollar Tree, and I went and I got a roll, and it's so much vinyl. There's so much vinyl in that one roll for $1, so I decided to try that, and it's this one right here. It's called Magic something, Magic Cover. So then what I do is I just put it over the vinyl and I cut it out. And then once that's done, I'm going to peel it away from the backing. And then the sticky part, I am going to stick that onto the letters, onto the permanent vinyl, because we're going to want it to lift off from the plain white sheet and then stick to the clear sheet. I'm folding it a little bit because I want to work from the inside out. So I want to put the vinyl in the middle of the decal first, and then scrape it out to the sides to make sure that it's all stuck onto the clear transfer paper. And I just used a regular plastic card. You can use any kind of card that you have, or a scraping tool if you do have that. You can use that also, and just make sure that all of the air bubbles are taken out, or most of them are taken out. And that's it. And then now we're going to move on to the car. So for the car, I'm using regular alcohol, and this is the one that I bought. I think I got this one from, oh yeah, HEB, and it's 70% alcohol. And I'm just using a little washcloth and putting a little bit on the area where I want to put the sticker or the decal, because you want to make sure that the surface is fully clean. There's no dust, no dirt. That way you prevent lifting. So I'm just going to wipe it down really quick. Okay, and then I'm going to peel off the clear sticker, and the decal is going to be transferred onto this clear one now. So I'm just going to peel it off. We'll kind of eyeball it and measure it to the car. Okay, now I'm just taking the car decal, and I'm kind of checking to see where I want to put it on the car. You don't want it too low to where the trunk is going to cover the G, which I didn't really think about until it was a little bit too late. You can still see the full thing once it's done, but I wish I would have put it a little bit higher. But again, this is my first time, so I'm just going to keep moving it around until I find the place where I want it. And then once I am happy with the placement, I'll go ahead and stick it down. And then I'm going to use that the same little plastic card that I have, and I'm going to scrape it again to make sure this sticker goes onto the car. So just scrape everything down, try to make sure that there's no air bubbles in the sticker itself. Once I feel that there's no air bubbles and it'll stick perfectly to the car, I'll go ahead and peel off the clear backing or the clear sticker. Okay, so I'm just taking this little corner and peeling it away from the car decal. And there we go. So it turned out really, really good. I put this on a few months ago, and it's still on there perfectly. We've had the car washed and everything, and it still looks great. It hasn't come off one bit. There's no lifting, no bubbles, nothing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.